Congratulations! Company is excited to offer you a full-time position as studio coordinator contingent upon successfully completing a reference and background check. Your anticipated start date is Monday, May 11th, 2026 from 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Performance review is Thursday, December 11th, 2025. Please review and complete the attached formal offer letter. Upon your acceptance, please come in for onboarding on Friday, April 24th, 2026, between 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Please bring your driver's license and social security card. A Square employee payroll invite will be emailed tomorrow. Please let me know if you have any questions. We're excited to welcome you to the company team and look forward to working with you. Warm regards, owner's name. Well, after months and months of applications, interviews, and rejections, I finally got a job offer, and to put it quite frankly and honestly, I don't know how to feel about it yet. Hi everyone, my name is Alaina and welcome back to my channel. I make videos based off my life, my faith, my reflections, and my creative endeavors. And as you can see from the beginning of this video and as you have heard, I finally have gotten a job offer and I start in 2 weeks. So I want to take this time to do a complete life reset, both physically and mentally and emotionally, so that I could come into this new role on a clean slate. I won't sit here and lie, like this season and chapter of unemployment has been quite a ride. I can't even explain it because it's just been such an emotional roller coaster. I have been humbled completely. I'm still humbled right now, to be honest with you. But I want to enter into this new season just kind of not ignoring what I've been through, but kind of being like, okay, we went through that. Cool. Now let's focus on rebuilding and getting back to, I don't know, a state of normalcy. Is that the word? So yeah. And we're going to talk a little bit about my mindset shift and how I want to approach this new opportunity and season. And yeah, just bring you guys along with me. So stick around and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Okay guys, so to kind of start off this life reset and prepare myself for this new job, I thought it would be a good idea to kind of get ahead of the game and schedule out my first week on the job. Again, I don't start until May 11th, and that's 2 weeks from now, but for the sake of this video and other content I want to make, maybe next week, I just want to get started with this. so I can edit it and work on my next video. I think it would be a good idea to kind of like schedule out my entire first week of me being on the job, because I want to go into this job where I have like this work-life balance that I'm creating for myself. And the good thing is this job doesn't start until 10. Like my shift is supposed to be from 10 to 6:30 p.m. or 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m., which gives me a lot of time to do many things that I want to do in the morning before I actually have to go in. On top of that, the job is not that far from me, so it's not like I have to leave an hour early. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna kind of write down like what I want to accomplish for this week, and I have it in my journal. Let me get it really quick. So I kind of categorized. I don't know if that's the word. I put my life into different categories based off of like what I want it to look like, and my life is divided amongst hobbies, wellness, self-care, fitness, spirituality, learning new skills, social life, work, which is obviously, to be determined because the schedule could change, life and household responsibilities, and maybe room for me to build a potential freelancing business or gig or whatever. And some of these things in my list are not supposed to be done every single day. Some things I might do once a month. Some things I might do every other week. But the point is, all these things that make up my life is what I believe is going to give me the dream life that I want for the current circumstances that I'm in. So that's what I'm going to put in my schedule and account for it. I have finally finished writing my schedule and my agenda for the first week of work. And I guess I'm going to kind of explain to you how I laid it out. Pretty much every day would look the same with a different variation of one of those categories that I mentioned to you before. So on the first day of work, May 11th, I have it down every day of like the weekdays. I'm waking up between 4:30 and 5. By the time it's 5, I want to begin my quiet time, which is kind of like my spiritual moment where I'm either praying, journaling to God, and doing my daily devotional. And then between 5:30 to 6 a.m., I'm eating breakfast. From 6 to 6:15 a.m., I'm stretching. From 6:15 to 6:30 a.m., I'm going for a walk outside. After that, I'm doing a 30-minute exercise from 6:30 to 7. I'm getting ready, which is like, showering, washing my face, all that stuff, from 7 to 8 a.m. Creative time is like my time that I take. It's one of my hobbies, which is towards writing my Littlest Pet Shop series that I dedicate 15 minutes to. So that's from 8 to 8:15 a.m. Then from 8:15 to 9:15 a.m., I'm doing like YouTube stuff. And then I'm getting ready to drive to my place of work, which I have so much free time to spare because by the time I get there, it's from 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. I'm doing work. And then I'm anticipating, I don't think it's going to take me that long to get back home, but I counted 30 minutes for it. When I get home, the first thing I want to do is relax. So I dedicate an hour to that. Within that hour, I'm taking care of my pets. I'm feeding myself and maybe putting on a good show or a YouTube channel to watch while I eat. From 8 to 8:30, I'm preparing for the next day. 8:30 to 9, I may be gaming or something like that. From 9 to 9:30, taking care of some household chores, like maybe sweeping upstairs, sweeping downstairs, or cleaning one of the bathrooms, and then I'm in bed by 9:30 p.m. Now, this is where I'm talking about, like, there's different variations for each day, but Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays would look like that, where I'm exercising. That's the one thing that separates it from the other 2 days in the week, is the exercising and maybe me doing a household chore. But on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I wouldn't be exercising, but I would be taking those days to take my dog for a walk outside, maybe. Let me put that down. Actually, on Tuesday, May 12th, that's a day where I would have church, young adults church. So that should be fun because I'm getting my work and my socialization plus my, like, filling my cup in my spiritual category, I guess, if you would say. And then sometimes the days that I'm not exercising and I do get to work early, I can use that free time to maybe take a nap. But I also consider maybe like bringing my Switch and playing some games while sitting in my car until it's time for me to walk in, or maybe journaling. It could look however I want it, but I just want it to feel like filled. And by the time I go to bed, I could say, like, yeah, I did so many different things that, like, filled each of my cups and responsibilities. For so much of my adult life, I want to be known as something because when you have a title, it instantly tells people what they should think about you or whether or not you hold value in this world. But in this season, I've learned that my job does not have to be that, and it doesn't have to carry that much weight to my identity. My job can simply be a means to make money and gain skills to become the person and employee I want to be. So I guess that's how I'm choosing to approach this new opportunity and future opportunities. I really want to put a big emphasis on living in gratitude, exploring and learning new things, and just taking care of myself in this new season. What I now realize is that work is work. Not everyone can find a step into their dream job. And it's something that I've always known, but it's like I never internalized that. Like I know work is work, but I guess it just didn't really hit me as reality. Heck, many of us don't even have a dream job, but maybe we might have a dream life. And maybe that dream life might be to do nothing. I don't know. Why should we wait for some external factor to give us the life that we want? How do we balance work with making the most out of our life right where we are? This is something I want to study and experiment as I enter this new season. Okay, guys, so we are now at like halfway through the day, more than halfway through today. It's 2:48 p.m. and it's April 29th, the next day after. I pretty much today, I spent some time studying the company website just to familiarize myself with what's all going on, the different events that they have holding, because when I come into this new job, I kind of like, I know I'm going to be trained, but I just want to like prepare myself a little bit more so that I'm not scrambling if I ever need to answer any questions for like customers that come into the store. I want to wash my hair. It's been a while since I've talked about my hair on this channel. I mean, I've talked about it only once, which was my hair journey, my natural hair journey, and like how I, did my big chop and I went natural back in 2020. It's been a while since I've like talked about that, and to be honest with you, my hair is not the healthiest it could be right now. It hasn't had a trim in years. It's bad because I don't know, it's just like I know it's healthy to do that, and eventually I do want to get to a place where like I'm taking better care of my hair, but I'm just not there right now. I probably have dead ends that need to be trimmed. I already know it. But yeah, Today we're just going to wash my hair. We're going to use what little of the products that I have because I am pretty low on products, and products are expensive today in this economy. And then, and we're going to call it a day for today after I do my hair. Okay, so usually when I am going to do my hair, I put away like my really nice stuff on my desk, such as like my mechanical keyboard and my mouse, because we're working with hair products, oil, water, and when I'm twisting my hair, that gets everywhere. If you ever wonder what type of keyboard I have, it's by this company or this brand. I'm not sure if y'all can read that. Yeah. And it lights up. Let me see if I can show you. It lights up. It's super cute and it's purple, blue. Some of my favorite colors. I'm gonna turn that off. And this is the mouse. Okay, I'm gonna put this up. And then my mouse pad. I'm gonna put that away. So now I'm gonna show you some of the products that I use while I'm doing my hair. After everything that I have experienced upon leaving my secure government job to going through the season of unemployment and finally getting to this point where I have this new job, am I able to say, was this all worth it? I mean, I am a believer that God opens doors that no man can open and that no man can shut. So it's like in my head, if I wasn't supposed to go down this path, I don't think God would have allowed this opportunity for me to get to this point, even with all the things that I went through. In the moment and in the time when things were really, really tough, I was starting to question if I did the right thing. And I was kind of regretting it because no one likes to be uncomfortable. No one likes to have their safety challenged. You know, when money is getting low and you can't even like pay, for groceries or something or your bills. No one wants to feel that way. But like I said, coming into this new job, things aren't just miraculously fixed. My life isn't together. I'm not making more money. I can't even say if this is my dream job, but I have a really good feeling that this is going to be the start of building my dream life. And that is what I'm excited about, but I don't know where I'm going from here. And this door has opened to me. Someone sees something in me to give me this job. And so I want to make the most of it. And embrace every part of it and not leave it too quickly just because things are hard. I don't think I left my previous job because things were, hard because I have proven to myself I can do hard things. And that was that job. I have proven to myself that I can do hard things. I just genuinely don't think that was the right career for me. It was isolating, even though like a part of me enjoys being by myself and being in my space. It was not actually healthy for me. I'm a person that needs to be around people occasionally. And even though like I prefer to be at home, this new opportunity gets me out the house every single day. It's not too far. It comes with responsibilities, some which I don't have experience in, but my boss sees something in me that can fulfill it. And so I want to give it a try, and I'm excited because I have this vision of who I want to be in the workplace. I want to be someone who's versatile, who's a little more confident than I am right now at talking with people and carrying conversations. And it's just like, that's the blessing is, wow, I get this opportunity, but also, wow, like this is going to be so like uncomfortable. And yeah. And so that's exciting, and that's how I kind of want to keep approaching my future careers if I even do have other opportunities. I don't know how this is going to be for me. I don't know if this is going to be like, yeah, I love this job, or if it's going to be like, oh, this is not what I thought it was going to be. But I have a good feeling about it. So, yeah.
I'm doing the martial arts, and then I'm going to come back, and then I'm going to run through the neighborhood again. We should play life.
Is that, how does that go again? So as you can see, my brother took me out to Red Robin's for lunch as we were going through some house stuff. Can't really explain the specifics of that. But when I was there, I ordered a cheeseburger with onions, pickles, mayonnaise, and ketchup with a side of fries. Afterwards, we went to our local Kroger. Actually, it wasn't really that local, but we went to Kroger and I got some tea. I loved green tea. And in this bit, my brother was just talking about how he charges for the hour that he's in my videos, but little does he know he's not gonna get no money from me because I got nothing. The next day on Friday, my boyfriend came over. Actually, no, this is a Saturday, my bad. We went to the park that morning and it was so beautiful. It definitely gave me Hunger Games vibes. And we just enjoyed the outdoors, something that's nice and free. And whenever I'm outside, I'm always in the best mood. Like my mental health just skyrockets. So that's great.
Gonna be on like the other side of the lake.
After we went to the park, we went to Walmart because I just remembered that next week is Mother's Day. So I had to get my mom a card. And I was also on the look for a lunchbox because I don't have one and I want to give myself one just for the fact that I got this job and I want to start it with a new lunchbox. So this right here is my haul. I only got 2 items because, you know. So I got the Mother's Day card and I ended up getting this Steve Madden's, I guess it's Madden's NYC lunchbox. And I love it because I'm a huge pocket girl. I love things with a lot of pockets. So it definitely gives me that. And, you know, you can fit a bento box in there. So that's pretty cool. And this is me trying it on with the straps. I like it long straps. Alright guys, so that concludes the end of this video. This is kind of like my take on what a life reset would look like for me, especially in the case of getting myself ready and prepared for this new job that I'm going into. I I guess some more videos that I want to make revolving around this topic is, I hope next week I want to film a video about just the dream job concept and how I don't subscribe to it anymore. Maybe that might be a topic. And then the week after that, I want to film my first day of work. So it'll be like a day in the life type of video. That's kind of like my idea. We'll see. Anything is up for change, you know? And then after that, then we can move on to other topics, like things that are more personal to me, like my creative mindset. I think there's a couple of things we can talk about with that. But anyway, it's May 1st, so it's the beginning of a new month. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your month. Make sure to get outside, take care of yourself and your well-being, and try not to get too sick from like the pollen, because I know that's affecting a lot of people. All right. Thank you guys again for watching this video. Subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video, and leave a comment. Just be nice and respectful and give this video a like. I will see you guys in the next video, and you guys have a great day.